David, thanks so much for taking time out to chat today about your next appearance in Atlantic City. You're a regular there. I know you've been there before. So can you talk a little bit about what the scene is like? What it's like to come and DJ, what the crowds are like, the whole vibe.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's always an amazing fun, and lately in the last years, the DJ scene has been exploding in America, and you can definitely feel it. I think maybe the first place was Vegas, that was investing a lot in DJs and clubs, and I think it's also happening in Atlantic City.
So you see a difference in the years you've been coming to Atlantic City. You see a more of a scene developing there.
Yes, absolutely. It's slowly growing, and yes, it's obvious.
And what does it take to sort of build? Is it a matter of having the right DJs coming to town, or how do these things sort of happen in places that don't have a scene?
Well, the thing is that this music is really exploding in the U.S. Has been exploding in the U.S. in the last years, and of course, the internet has a really important role into this. And if you book the right DJs right now, you're gonna be successful, And Atlantic City is a place to party and celebrate, so it's making a lot of sense, I think what has been interesting is that in cities like this, traditional shows are slowly being replaced by mega clubs and DJ events. And you see that it also attracts people in the city, in hotels, and, it's a new economy.
So the music sort of is driving this sort of bringing in some new blood and a new kind of way to be entertained.
Yes, absolutely.
And so you're coming in for New Year's weekend. Is that sort of ultimate for a DJ to be performing at the end of the year? People are so excited, to ring in the new year. So I wonder what kinds of things do you do to sort of create, a memorable vibe or scene? Is it different from a show, or are all shows sort of a challenge for you, or how do you approach it?
No, I think the end of the year is always very special because, I like to play all the big records that from that year. I want people to. It's more of a party. It's like, it's more a celebration than maybe like a club night where you want to play more new stuff. When it's the end of the year, it's more like you just want to party and have fun.
And so, what are some of the most memorable tracks this year that you think you'll be playing?
Wow. I don't know yet, but if you're asking me what the big records of this year have been, I mean, some of the most obvious would probably be Animal and the album of Avicii also, I think they really crossed over, both of them this year, and it was Kevin Harris, of course, It's a good year. It's a good year for our music.
And is there a favorite track of yours that you're going to want to play because it's so great? Or?
Oh, of course I'm going to play my music. I'm also working on a new album, and I'm going to test some of my new records too, but I'll play my classics, of course. And I have lots of special edits, special versions that I use for my DJ sets.
And will you be incorporating the video, the One Love video, into the show at all?
Yeah, maybe. Actually, I'm happy you speak about this because it's really important to me. Do you have all the information about The World Needs More and all of this? Yeah.
I do have the information. Yes. Right. And what inspired you? What inspired you to do this? What prompted this project?
Well, I was contacted by the UN, and I made that record with Mickey Echo, especially for them, and for this campaign, The World Needs More, and I'm really proud of this. I went to the UN and met Ban Ki-moon, and we had a little dance together. That was fun. But I think those people are really amazing, and I always wanted to do something to help, but without really knowing how. And I just find people that are doing an amazing job, so I'm helping them, helping other people, and all the money that we're collecting is just going to humanitarian work, like right now in mainly in Syria and in the Philippines, and but I think I'm very, very happy to be part of this, and making a record especially for this was unique, and that song is really perfect because of the lyrics,
Mhm. Yeah, it's different. It's certainly different to have a song that has so much more attached to it than a typical song. Sure.
Yes.
And sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm done. You just have to tell the people that they have to tweet hashtag The World Needs More, hashtag their words, and I'll share the video. I really hope that we can make a difference, because we're not even asking people to give money, because corporations are giving money. So, and I'm also giving money for the World Love. So yes, I think it's a good time before Christmas for people to do this.
And is there a deadline for when this will end in terms of the up till the end of the year? Is that what people should tweet this, or?
Well, yeah, it was supposed to go till the end of the year, absolutely. But it might go longer. I don't know.